Hare Krishna. So we're launching this program called the Path to Real Happiness. And how are we going to do that? By reviving Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana means eternal Dharma. And there'll be three aspects of this program. First one is called Gnana, knowledge. Second one is called Japa or Mantra, meditation. And the third is called Samskriti or culture. Now, before I introduce the program, let's think about why would a program like this actually be required. So just let's look around. So we see that people are suffering with so many problems. Most people are under stress, tension. Many are suffering from chronic diseases like BP, diabetes, etc. Parents are struggling to bring up children. Children are stubborn. They want something and they absolutely want it. They do not listen to their parents. Then relationship between husband and wife is strained. Young people have addictions, do not respect elders, have bad company, etc., etc., etc. The list goes on, isn't it? And so we don't see people really happy. Now wondering what could be the reason for this. Reasons could be many, but two very important reasons I can state as a summary of all those reasons. The first one is the impurities in our heart, which are normally called Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. And the second one being lack of real knowledge. So we wish to address this concern and bring real happiness in the lives of people, be it young and old, rich and poor, educated, uneducated, etc. Hence the launch of this program, Path to Real Happiness. Now this program focuses on a day called Ekadashi. I don't know how many of you are actually aware, but this is a day which is very, very dear to Lord Krishna. And any activity of Sanatana Dharma which is done on this particular day is very, very beneficial to the doer, right? So now just talking about the program, four aspects. First one is knowledge. We will gain necessary knowledge from Bhagavad Gita. So we're going to be releasing short videos on WhatsApp, giving us a lot of what we call as life sutras. Okay, and we will also have some special classes which will happen on every Ekadashi, and we will have a WhatsApp group. We will add you to the group. We will share the links of the online classes, etc., etc. So the first aspect is knowledge. The second one is purity. Now, like I said, those impurities that are there in our heart, like Kama, which means excessive desire, Krodha, anger, and so on. Now, these need to be removed. Without these, we cannot be happy. And what is the process for removal of these unwanted things in the heart? Is what is called as the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So we're going to do the chanting every day preferably. If not possible, then we're going to do at least 2 rounds of chanting on every Ekadashi. This is the second aspect of the program. So this will result in cleaning our heart. The first one, knowledge, will give us information that we can process and change our view to life. The second one is purifying our heart. A third very important one is charity. Now what does charity do? What does charity mean? A small portion of your income has to be offered for the service of Lord Krishna. Now, Krishna talks about this at length in Bhagavad Gita in the topic of Karma Yoga. Now, without doing this, whatever means of earning we have is going to be contaminated, and it results in, unfortunately in Kali Yuga, what is called as sin, resulting in suffering and so on. Now, the way to purify this is to simply give a little part of your income, whatever works for you, regularly for the service of the Lord. So we are suggesting that you do this donation on this very auspicious day of Ekadashi, and donation amounts could be as low as 250 rupees or even lower if you want, or people, but it should be as per your capability. So if you can do more, then you can actually give more. And the final aspect is prasadam. Prasadam is food which has been offered to the Lord and received as His mercy. So on Ekadashi, we would request all of you to at least have prasadam on one meal, right? At least say your morning breakfast can be milk and fruits, for example. Now, by honoring prasadam actually purifies consciousness, and Krishna talks about how food has influence on our consciousness in the 17th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So overall, these 4 activities will calm our mind, purify our heart, purify our earnings, and thereby bring us joy. So we'll understand more about how these things actually work through these short videos. So the question is, would you like to join this program? Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.